All right, y'all. We're finna watch this video by Stephanie Lang. Lang J? Stupid. All right. The video is fake rich influencers are going broke. So I think I know a little bit about this because I've been around some like influencers before. And man, when I tell you they be scamming, they be trying to get every nickel and dime. Like they don't be having it like they say they do. They might show you all these clothes, but they opened a bank account. That shit got negative numbers in it. So let's see what she's talking about.
Remember the days when a woman carrying a designer handbag and driving a luxury car meant she was loaded? Well, those days are over. And now, the girls that you see wearing the latest designer clothes and buying the new Chanel handbag, they're the ones that are broke. Your Louis Vuitton bag is not proof of wealth anymore.
The thing about these two, like the bags, the shoes, all the designer products, a lot of them, they be made in China, bro. or like they're sourced out in China and then they get moved to like Italy and they put the tag on it and shit. So it's like you're really just only paying primarily for the name, because I've seen like I forgot what shoes they were. Were they Balenciaga or they're Mason Margiela, like these sandals that this girl had, and she had them for like a year. She paid like 2 bands for them. Tell me why the back of them was like already tearing up and like the soles were already like messed up in it, like in under a year. I think she had it for like 10 months, 9 months. So it wasn't even a year that she had them, and she already had to like get some pieces of it replaced. It's like you're not paying for no quality at all.
Is Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton.
It could simply be proof that you spent $50 on a luxury fake. Designer items are not a display of real wealth anymore. Nowadays, it's literally nothing more than a costume. The girls are cosplaying being wealthy while actually struggling under mounting bills.
And then like I'm not gonna lie, even with all the fancy shit they got on, they don't even look that good though. Like they look nothing like Bella Hadid. You feel me? They're not, you know what I'm saying? It's not doing anything for them. And the guys, I don't think the guys really like that for real. To be honest, they're really just doing it for themselves.
Crushing debt while giving the outward appearance of having your financial shit together when they do not. But what does that matter as long as strangers on the internet think you're wealthy? Like the Korean influencer and reality.
Like I bet you she probably look way better in like a more like in a sundress, simple, like she just went out, you feel me? Nothing too crazy, not too glam. You feel me? She just had just enough, you know, just enough sauce just to make it right. And then everything just kept simple. I feel like that's the best look. Like this overly, like, come on, Jay, what are you wearing, Jay? Like this vest, Jay, is not going, Jay.
Star Free Zia, who amassed over 4 million followers for her enviable luxury lifestyle, before the people realized it was all fake. Zia ended up being embarrassingly cancelled and was forced to issue this groveling public apology for trying to pass her knockoffs as the real thing. Like TikTok influencer Shauna, who spent—
It's ironic because she's like Asian, so that's where they be making them shits. She probably jumped out to the factory to pick it up. That's tough.
spent her days posting videos showing off her expensive car, designer handbag, spending thousands of dollars on what appears to be a lot of filler and Botox for such a young girl. You'd be forgiven for thinking that Shauna was raking it in, especially considering that she would post obnoxiously immature reels.
Lips overly big though. Holy shit. That shit bigger than mine and I'm black. Look at her shit.
Like this, where apparently her bills only consist of
Okay, this is a good picture though. She look good right here.
sunbeds, martinis, a boob job, hair extensions, fillers, and of course, the designer items.
Okay, we're going shopping today, and I'm
Not right here though. Like that lip is bussin', boy. Bussin'.
taking you along with me because I'm ready to spend some money. I'm ready to get a whole new summer wardrobe.
Her kitchen was luxe, as was her car and her lifestyle. She spent her days golfing or staging photo shoots of herself. The girl was clearly wealthy, right?
Wrong.
Fast forward a few months and Shauna decides that actually she wants to stop with the fake luxury and apply to be your new relatable influencer, because apparently relatability is where the money is at these days.
Hi, my name is Shauna, and this is my audition to be your new favorite relatable influencer.
Turns out she was living at home with mummy and dad.
Like, oh, if it's no makeup, G, it's hurtful. My lord.
Daddy the whole time, spent all she earned and then some, ended up getting kicked out of home, lost the bank of mum and dad, and is now flat broke.
Hi, my name is Shauna. I am a broke 24-year-old.
She wearing that aloe? That's that expensive shit. I bet you that hat like $500.
And I just moved out of my parents' house.
Wait. What the caption say? Shop as a broke 20. I don't think them two words should be together, G.
and now I am extremely poor. Let me just tell you about my situation. So a few months ago I lived at home and I would spend every paycheck towards stupid stuff like filler, my boob job, designer bags. Mind you, I put it all on credit cards too. You look at my face, you think, oh, I'm well off, I'm rich. It couldn't be
I
more
bet you she had 25% interest on each credit card too, or more.
opposite. You know how many people pretend to be rich and they're not? I barely make $3,000 a month.
I genuinely think at this point social media has broken our ability to tell who is actually rich from those who are pretending to be rich.
You to start again, how would you make your first million?
How did you know I make $1 million?
Look like money, man. You got the Dior and everything.
The democratization of luxury has made real wealth harder to identify. And
Like her lips, I think those are natural.
Dior and everything.
the democratization
Like they look way better. Like it's like a subtle, you feel me? She don't look like she got no filler. She's actually super pretty. She look better than the other girls, and she didn't got like the chest makeup, nothing. She got like natural freckles going.
of luxury has made
just
real
gotta keep
wealth
it chill.
harder to identify. And actually, it's the girls parading around wearing the latest Chanel sandals and carrying an Hermes Birkin that are actually broke. You can pretend to be whoever you want on the internet. Your followers don't see your bank statement, your mounting debts. They see the Range Rover, the Cartier bracelet, the enormous beige kitchen, and they think, oh wow, she is so rich and successful. I want to be like her.
I need to be rich to be happy and enjoy life. And if you don't, good for you, okay? You go live out your rustic dreams, bitch. I will not be happy fully until I am rich.
Meanwhile, the Range Rover is on finance and your
Won't do any work to get there. It's only a few hardworking women that will like put the time in, but then they don't get to get married. They have their children later in life, which is like more complications. Like it's not good to go after the materialistic mind, I guess, way of living. It's like more suitable to like have a good balance between being down to earth and then chasing something that's like bigger than yourself for sure.
struggling to make the repayments.
It is official that Miniwig and Wig are losing their Range Rover. You guys will be shocked at the monthly payment and how much they owe on the car. Okay,
That's
so
the thing too, like with cars, don't finance a car, bro. Y'all need to stop doing that shit. Because as soon as you come off the lot, depreciate, now you're underwater immediately, and then you're making the monthly payments, and you're only making the minimum monthly payments, bro. You're never paying that shit off. You gotta give that shit back. You're gonna have to get that shit back. And it's crazy too, because we got a Range Rover right outside. My brother's shit. That nigga bought that shit cash.
TMZ posted this today and said Wig Zolciak and her daughter Miniwig Bierman failed to make the $1,903 monthly payments, and they owe a total of $83,969.
It's crazy because they got these big ass cameras recording their lives. I guess this is like a reality TV show, right? But they can't make $1,000 payment. Like that should be chump change if you're actually having, bro. $1,000 a month? That ain't jack if you're having. Now to the layman, to us, okay, you might fuck up your life.
And 35 cents on a 2019 Range Rover.
The bracelet is a fake. The kitchen belongs to an Airbnb. And the influencer filming it all is whispering to herself, please go through, as she taps her credit card.
The other day, my credit card bounced at Van Cleef. Like, it literally got declined.
We are living through what can only be described as the golden age of the fake rich. And I don't mean fake rich in the old-fashioned sense of somebody buying an actual Louis Vuitton handbag on a credit card and then eating beans for the rest of the month. No, we have fallen a lot further than that since then.
I'm very materialistic. It makes me feel good to have name brands on top of the line. I don't want anything else. I could die tomorrow. I'm gonna die wearing Dior.
Now women are making it their entire personal brand to appear richer than they actually are. Their handbag collections are fake. The car is rented. The fancy hotel you saw on their Instagram was booked for one night on a credit card and then turned into 3 weeks of content to make it look like they stayed way longer than they actually did.
And it's all to like show people that really hate you for real, you know? Cause like I bet you when other girls watch this type of content, they're not watching this going like, oh, this my sister, girl, you made it, da 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 da. Nah, they gotta be hating, G. They go, man, fuck that bitch. I bet her she got a sugar daddy. I know she's selling her body, da da da. They gotta be hating, cause I remember some of the girls I was around, they would like try even if the other girls around them weren't even like really having, they'd always try to find a way to like bring the other girls down. Like they were like, oh yeah, she's she's cheating, da da da. She has filler, this that. She got her boobs done, this that. She's cheating. It's like, bro, cheating what? Is this a comp?
Designer clothing haul was photographed with the tag still attached and returned the next day for a full refund, but you don't know that. And somehow, by the time all these bits hit Instagram at the same time, you're looking at this woman thinking, bloody hell, what am I doing wrong with my life? And this is where it gets really dangerous really quickly. Some influencers don't stop at simply wearing fake designer gear and trying to pass it off as the real thing for clout. Some of them take it one step further and actually try and sell the fakes for cash. Like the influencer and self-proclaimed social media marketing expert Georgia Aldridge, who was recently taken to court by none other than the designer brands themselves, Louis Vuitton, Dior, and Fendi amongst others, who accused Georgia of trademark infringement as she was selling fake designer items to her followers and pocketing the profits. The judge ordered Georgia to pay over $285,000 to the brands for selling the super fakes.
Fendi, Dior, and LVMH just sued an influencer and...
Hold up.
The super fakes.
I feel like I've seen this background before. Did I shoot this photo?
Fendi, Dior, and LVMH just sued an influencer and won. She's got 32,000...
Low key, though. I think that might have been in Miami. She looks familiar.
followers, runs a legit marketing agency by day, but by night she had a private WhatsApp group secretly selling Fendi, Louis Vuitton, and Dior super fake bags.
The thing that all these girls don't seem to realize, but the brands certainly do, you're not buying the expensive item because of the quality or the leather or the...
This doesn't look good to me. Like, this isn't fashion right here. Like, this isn't drip for real. Like, she has no aura, bro. Like, this right here, she's actually lame.
stitching or the thread or whatever you tell yourself. You're buying it because it's a status symbol.
I don't buy these to impress anyone else. I buy them because they are high quality. You're buying the quality. You know, the leather, the stitching. That's what I'm interested in.
This used to be my coat for like the designer brands, like back when I wanted to wear them, of course. But now, like, I only see the value in the smaller, like, brands that are made by like actual designers, like actual people that put their time and effort into like what they're making. Like there's this one dude on Instagram. He has this amazing clothing brand, and sure, it's a premium price for like what you're paying for, but in the description of every item he puts like where the materials are sourced at, where it was stitched at. It's like all this extra information. It's like more intimate in like what you're buying, and that's what you should kind of feel whenever you're buying fashion. You should feel like some sort of intimacy in every piece that you pick up. And that's just my opinion on fashion.
The stitching.
By buying and wearing these items, it's essentially a way of communicating to others without actually saying it that you are successful. You are of a certain class. You have money and therefore you have power. And that is very intoxicating.
My purse is Louis Vuitton, so the sunglasses and my new earring stack and my necklace. Here are my bracelets from YSL. We've got David Yurman and Louis Vuitton.
But the reality
she got that lemon head.
is that very, very few people can actually afford multiple designer handbags that cost $5,000 at the lower end and $500,000.
See, like, this is this is kind of nice, you know what I'm saying? This cool Chanel bag, all black, beanie. She look good right here.
At the upper end. It is not actually likely that any legitimately wealthy woman would
I actually like this style though, with the bracelets.
Be wearing 7 Cartier love bracelets on her wrist at one time. It is highly unlikely that she is genuinely enjoying 10 expensive holidays per year while you can barely afford one. Because the genuinely wealthy women are busy working. They're not making TikToks showing off their designer handbag collections or trolling the designer stores, wondering how they can spend $100,000. It's an illusion. It's a performance. It is an act. And yet these girls expect us to believe that they really do own all these handbags and they're all hers and they're all real. I'm not lying, I swear. I really am this rich. Girl, be so for real right now. If you really could afford all these designer items, hundreds of thousands of dollars per month spent in designer.
Oh, they got the black girls too. I think the black girls low-key got it even worse though. She hasn't shown one, except for her, but like my sisters in Christ. Oh my God. Y'all love these designer brands. Overly. And then same with the niggas too. If you don't got that shit on, ooh, it's not looking good. They only care for the brand, bro.
Stores, you likely wouldn't be spending your time making TikTok videos showing it all off because you simply would not need the external validation. You would not need the validation of strangers on the internet commenting, being like, oh my god, how can you afford all that? Oh my god, I wish I was you. Oh my god, I wish I could buy all that. You would only need that kind of external validation if, in fact, you weren't that rich and you were, in fact,
Like, having somebody call you rich, it's like a double-edged sword, bro. Because, like, if you're not really rich, it's like an imposter syndrome, but it does make you feel good. Because I remember, like, in high school, people used to call me rich just because of, like, where I was living at. And I was like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't even feel rich. Niggas talking, oh, your mom's a doctor, this, that. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't asked my mom for any new clothes or some new drip or any, like, shoes. Like, you see what I'm wearing to school, G. Like, you see my shoes stinking, G. Like, stink, like, bad. Like, come on, G. I don't act it. I was always, like, down to earth. Like, even though I could have been, like, if I was really like that, I could have been on my mom's case. Just, hey, mom, can I have this? Can I? Like, I could have been a spoiled brat if I was really like that. But I didn't want to ask my mom for too much. Like, that's why I always wore the same thing for years on end. Until I got to college. That's when I started, like, buying my own, like, finding my fashion for real. But high school, I was wearing that DD's discount. You gotta save that money, man.
very insecure, and getting this kind of attention online makes you feel better about yourself. Gracie, I'm talking to you. This is Gracie. If you haven't heard of her, she is a TikToker who posts almost entirely haul videos, but not just any haul videos. I'm talking designer haul videos. Haul after haul after haul. It's.
So she just buying the boxes or the bags. I don't know how the fuck she. Well, I can see why she's doing it. 2.6, 2.4, 200K. Like, she's getting. Oh my god, 3.4. Yeah, she's going hella viral every post.
It's really something. We're talking Chanel, Cartier. I mean, this is her small, quote-unquote, Hermes haul. Rolex.
I posted my $115,000 Rolex collection last week. You guys bullied me into spending $71,000 on a watch.
If something smells fishy to you, you're not the only one.
This is what $133,000 at Cartier can get you. This is so much fun. This is what $127,000 can get you at Van Cleef. I came in with the wish list and I left with everything on it.
And when people understandably question Gracie about how she's earned all this money to be able to afford all these luxury items, like literally millions of dollars of design attached, she is very cagey about the answer. Refuses to answer, in fact. I also feel that if she genuinely did own all these Hermes items, she would probably know that it's pronounced Hermes or something similar and not Hermes.
I got my first ever Hermes bag.
I feel like she
she said Hermes.
kind of outed herself with that one. And don't get me started on the mini hauls. Like, I feel like they are borderline offensive. Like, they're insulting. $40,000 on Cartier is a mini haul? Explain to me how $40,000 is mini? This Chanel haul is also apparently mini. I mean, the fucking shoes alone cost apparently $1,200. And someone comments aghast at the price, to which Gracie responds, you either got it or you don't. And I happen to have it. Have what? Debt? A sugar daddy?
She just wants to feel like she's up on the world. Like, where is you living at, G? You don't look like you really have been having.
Actual rich daddy? Or a storage room full of fakes? Because something ain't adding up. The math ain't mathing. All these...
She's not pretty enough to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no slight to her, bro. But, like, this, she got a poker, G. Like, I don't think anybody's paying hella back for that.
Videos serve to do is show off. Like, that is the entire point of them. They're not helping anyone. They're not providing value. I mean, if you ask me, they're not even entertaining. The whole point of making
this is just financial slop.
Content like this is to make other people envy you, which is a little bit gross. But also, why is the room empty? Like, maybe don't do a mini haul next week and buy some furniture instead. This comment that I saw on Reddit, I thought it was interesting and supports the fake rich lifestyle theory. In her videos, you can tell her house is small, the fence is cheap, and her neighbors are a foot away. Anyone who can legitimately...
That's what I was just saying. I'm like, bro, you don't look like you having, G. Like, just based off the room. Like, your room look like my room. You feel me? Like, she don't look like she's overly having. Has she had all that stuff, Rolexes? Go look at some actual really, like, multimillionaires. Like, Greg Lav on YouTube. We might watch one of his videos soon. But him, now he's having. I seen True Wealth, bro. She ain't got it.
Spent 100K in one day would be a billionaire living in a mansion. Probably with security, if you ask me. Not even multi-millionaires can afford that. true. Sometimes I think that these girls almost are treating being fake wealthy online as almost like a business plan, like the means to an end. They probably hope that if they pose as being rich online long enough, eventually they will actually become rich. And to be fair, it checks out. If you show up online posting about your rich, expensive, lavish, luxury lifestyle and you're believable enough, it's kind of inevitable that you will begin to grow a following because people are fascinated by wealth.
She's pretty enough to get that sugar daddy. She's pretty enough to get that sugar daddy.
It's like living vicariously through someone else. We know we could never afford to live like that, so it's extremely interesting and entertaining to watch someone who, by all accounts, is living that lifestyle. It's almost a smart strategy. Pretend to be rich long enough, eventually actually become rich. But then there were the girls that it absolutely did not work for and kind of backfired spectacularly. Unfortunately for some of these girls, they got caught faking their luxury lifestyles, and honestly, it's not very chic. I've spoken before about the Australian influencer Christy Swaddling because she's just such a prime and sad example of the fake luxury influencer lifestyle. Christy would post pictures to her Instagram carrying different designer handbags. She was driving luxury cars. Anyone looking at her would think that she was rich, that she had made it. She was a financial success. Except she wasn't. Internet sleuths discovered that not only was Christy not shopping for the latest designer items, but all her designer items were actually probably fake because Christy was in fact bankrupt. And one of the genius ways that the girls have discovered to get around the fact that what they're flaunting is likely actually fake is by admitting that certain items are fake, but certain items are absolutely authentic. Like the Darnell sisters, who managed to get themselves caught red-handed when they each filmed a Christmas haul, posted to TikTok showing off numerous fake designer items which they were trying to flaunt as being the real thing. When they got caught out, they tried to backtrack by saying, I mean, of course some were fake. We have real and we have fake.
I don't even know what to say because I don't really owe y'all an explanation, but like, I thought that everybody knew that like people buy like some of my stuff that's designer is real and some of it's fake. I thought that was like an everybody thing. Like, I know so many people that I go to college with that their parents have like way more money than I could ever dream of imagine having. Have real and have fake. Like, I didn't
What a good cope. What a good cope.
know that would be that big of an issue. I have real and I have fake.
Then there's this influencer, Kira Esato Kaiser, who previously went by the username Your Affordable Fashion BFF, but recently changed it to Clothes and Cats.
Her entire channel is based off of affordable fashion. It even says it in her bio, Your Affordable Fashion.
Damn. Millions of views. I mean, 4.3, 5.2. Can't even see that with their skin. 4.5, 3.6. Sheesh, girls. Y'all so easy to get, man. Who, if I was a girl, I'd do this.
BFF, 300,000 followers.
I just ordered a bunch of new shoes for summer, so let's go through them. Details for all of these will be in my Like to Know It. I'll put it.
I just ordered all this new stuff, guys. You guys want to see me unbox? Damn, easy bag.
In the caption, so let's go through them all. These are stunning leather bottoms. What the bottom looks like. You can never have enough sneakers, and I'm obsessed with Asics lately.
Most of the time they're buying this stuff still to just show off to other people when they walk around.
She films multiple Shein hauls on her TikTok, but also claims to own this Porsche, even though her Louis Vuitton is fake. I mean, she may very well own the car, I don't know, but I don't think it would be too far-fetched to assume that this
Fake bag, but the car's a rental too.
extremely expensive car might actually be on finance and not purchased outright. And I'm not judging her, that car would cost—
Yeah, majority of people would finance, like I said, like, and if you finance, you don't own that vehicle. You think you do, but as soon as you miss that payment for a couple months, it's gonna be like that first mission in GTA 5. Repo.
a large fortune. I know I certainly couldn't afford it, but it just comes back to the same thing. Driving the luxury car, wearing the Chanel shoes, carrying the fake Chanel handbag to impress other people, to give off the illusion of wealth.
I'm trying to think, like, would I want my girlfriend to look like this? Like, this is how she portrays herself? Even if I'm, like, having, like, extreme wealth? Because I plan on making it. Do I want my girl to be out like this, though? Nah. To be honest, if you're going to the gym, you're going for yourself. You can't be wearing all that, man. This is absurd. I've seen girls in the gym, no clothes on. What's up with you, G? You here to work out or you here to strip?
Because that's all it is, an illusion. And part of me is like, Steph, it's not that deep. Like, as long as they're not harming anyone else, let them flaunt their fake luxury designer items. But the problem is, it is actually harming other people. The people watching these girls posting their designer hauls online.
What'd she say?
Actually harming other people. The people.
When you're scrolling and you see a what the postman brought me this week video, and it's a bunch of incredibly cute things you need but can't afford. She's over here complaining. Look at her house though. Like, look at her house. Like she's doing she's living good. And she's still complaining for some bullshit that somebody else has.
Watching these girls posting their designer hauls online often feel poor in comparison to someone.
How I look at someone getting handed everything while I work my 1 day off of school and sports, have to pay for all my own stuff and get guilt tripped for every penny spent on me, while they get a weekly allowance for doing nothing and aren't even grateful. You ain't never been to Africa, sister. You better work that job, girl. Look at what you got, a little painting behind you. Girl, you good. You got AirPods in. Girl, you good.
One who may literally have less money than they
But
do.
this is the problem with the fake fashion shit. Like, you're making people that are doing okay in life feel like they're doing Africa in life. Jesus Christ.
We've got the girls sitting at home after working a long day in their 9 to 5 trying.
Me walking into a designer store with 100% confidence, knowing I can't afford anything in there, and will walk out pretending it. It's because I didn't see anything I liked. If I can't afford nothing in a designer store, I'm not walking in. I have to leave for something.
Trying to budget, trying to save and spend their money wisely, comparing themselves to the girls showing up online in the.
Get ready to be how I romanticize life while being poor. Maybe you shouldn't romanticize your life while you're being poor, and maybe work on not being poor. Maybe sell some of this clothes.
Latest Chanel attire and feeling broke in comparison.
I don't understand how everyone's affording so much stuff in life, and my husband.
They aren't. They're all financing it. Everybody's on like the 4Pay thing, all credit cards, all that shit. Like, nobody's paying for nothing here. That's why them dreidels is winning. Shout out LTG, bro.
My husband and I just seem to like be skating by.
Do you ever wonder how people are affording things? I see people who are regularly getting their nails done, regularly getting their hair done. They're constantly buying new home decor items. They're constantly buying new clothing that's on trend. How is somebody affording to do that regularly?
For as long as I can remember, I have always felt really insecure and self-conscious about where I am financially.
It's not fair. And yet it's the girls who are flaunting their riches, whose whole life is actually financed, borrowed, gifted, or faked.
I've been wanting to buy like luxury things for myself. Like, I want a Chanel bag. I want to get all these designer things for myself, but I really cannot afford it. Like, I don't have not one luxury item for myself. Like, and I be feeling like, am I the only one? Like, all these girls be designer down. Damn, like, am I ever gonna be able to afford this shit?
But the thing is, when you are seeing girls your own age or thereabouts parading around wearing the latest Hermes handbag and Dior sunglasses, you can start to feel pretty damn shit about your own life, your own lack of wealth.
That's the problem with social media too, though. That's why I cut back so much on it. Like, I hate seeing other people now, like, especially on social media, because for one, it's all fake. For two, like, it's only the highlights. Nobody's gonna show you when they're going through it for real, right? And three, like, just scrolling on the bitch is not good for your mental health in general. Like, that's why I only scroll like YouTube Shorts, because it'd be like the most random, useless shit. Like, I'll scroll 1, 2. I was like, bro, what am I watching? Get off that shit. I'll be on Twitter for like a little bit until I see something that like is affecting my mental for real. I'll just get right off that shit.
Literally bought everything from the new Chanel drop.
Like, what the hell are all these other girls doing that you're not? How are they affording this stuff? It can make you feel like a bloody peasant in comparison, and that is not a great feeling. It can make you feel so down, especially when you're actually working and trying so hard, and it feels like you just can't get ahead. And yet, for some strange reason, all these other girls.
Besides, this isn't getting ahead. Like, having all this stuff isn't getting ahead. What is really getting ahead is having the financial freedom to leave the country and do what you want, to take care of somebody and not feel anything from it. Like, oh, I just took care of my dad. He's sick, but I got him because I'm having right now. You get me? But just having all this shit in the background is not having. Like, it's literally having, but you're only, like, it's only material. It's only atoms at the end of the day. Like, once you die, bro, that's just going out the trash. It's going to end up in a landfill. Like everything else. Like in 100 years, this dress is going to be in a landfill.
Are. It's like they have cracked some code that you are yet to discover. And this is how they lure you into their trap. They make it seem like their life is so luxurious and indulgent, and you kind of want that, right? I mean, who wouldn't want that? But worse than that is that they seem to look down upon you if you're not carrying a Chanel handbag.
That's the thing too, like, if you've ever been around a girl that's like full of herself and like into all this shit, the way that they treat you. I remember this one time I went to a concert and I was getting content for a radio station. And man, I was trying to get this one girl to do this video. And like the way that she just looked at me, because I wasn't wearing no, I was just chilling, you feel me? But I always looked at everybody the same. But when I looked at her, the way that she looked at me, it was like she was trying to blow me off. I was like, bitch, I'll take you right back to Africa, girl. I'll teach you something. I'll teach you something, girl. Don't fuck with me. Don't disrespect a young player, G. I might mess you up.
Wearing a Gucci coat.
Mentally,
Not all of them,
mentally
but a
mess you
lot
up.
of them seem
Like,
to
steal
have
your
this
car.
snooty, better than you attitude, which just
GTA.
makes you feel even worse. Like this reel, for example. What is the actual point of making a reel like this other than to make other girls who can't afford authentic luxury designer items feel bad about themselves? I feel like it's almost this mean girl club that unless you own these coveted designer pieces, you can't join. And
Like for some reason, people that are, they're not even rich themselves. Like actual rich people are super kind, but like people that are fake rich, they're so mean. They're mean as shit. It's like I feel like they really like hiding something in their soul. It's whether it be like that greed that's making them like, oh, I gotta have it, so I gotta fake it. You feel me? Since I have to fake it, I'm not really happy about my life, so now I gotta be mad at everybody else and make them feel like how I would feel if I wasn't having for real, which they aren't. But it's like a way of projecting, I'd say. But actual rich folk, for one, they don't want to. Their time is valuable, so they're probably not even gonna interact with you in the first place. They're not even gonna have the time to fucking dilly dally with you and make you feel bad. But if they do have the time, most of the time they are kind, like, cause life is good.
the problem is, with the rise of social media and the rise of the fake luxurious designer lifestyle, it's making the rest of us want to be part of this cool girl, mean girl designer club. So you either save your money or, God forbid, go into debt to buy a somewhat affordable luxury bag. Maybe something like a Coach bag, a Michael Kors, maybe Ralph Lauren. Okay, it's
She's generally pretty though. Holy.
not exactly a Chanel or an Hermes Birkin, but you still get that rush of dopamine. You're delighted with your purchase until the Mean Girl Designer Club slaps you right back down to reality.
Yeah, so Coach is not even designer or luxury.
Your bag isn't designer. Here are a list of bags I don't class as designer because I think...
What authority does she have in like claiming what is designer and what is not designer?
people have gotten confused with the whole affordable luxury rubbish that's come out in the past couple of years. Polène, De Meliere London, Dragon Diffusion, Longchamp, Coach and Mulberry. Also, excluding Burberry, if the bag is from Regent Street in London, it's not designer. The designer brands are in Bond Street. Hope this helps.
Oh, very helpful. Thank you for that. I guess I'll just throw my Coach bag in the bin then, will I?
Just a little PSA to all you girly pops who think that your DHgate Birkins can pass for the real thing. We know, honey. We know. I could tell right away.
There goes my application to be part of the Mean Girl Designer Club.
As a high value person, I only wear brands that align with my level. And I wouldn't be caught dead with that Coach purse.
Now, before anyone gets their knickers in a twist, I'm not saying that everybody who owns nice things is secretly broke. That would be a wild generalization. But what I am saying is the age-old adage of wealth whispers, money shouts. It has become so easy to manufacture the illusion of wealth in this day and age. And whereas in the past, if somebody could afford designer items, it told us something about their financial status. Now, it tells us nothing at all. And yet for some reason, we're still using these designer items as a way to judge how successful someone is, how financially healthy they are, how much money they have.
I hate to break it to you all, but not everyone is in credit card debt and not everyone's parents are paying for everything. I feel like I see this so often when people see that other people, you know, have things that they want, are able to do.
She's a nurse or a doctor, so she's probably smart. Like, she's like really tapped in on her shit.
Do things that they want. And in order to cope with the fact that they're seeing people do these things that they can't afford, they'll just say, oh, well, they're in credit card debt, or, oh, well, their parents paid for it, when that's just not the case. Like, some people just make more money than you, but I have just seen that people love to just use that as like a coping mechanism in order to explain why people have things that they don't have. And the fact of it is that sometimes people just make more money than you, and people can just afford things that you can't afford.
Yeah. Fair point. But I genuinely feel that the people who really do have copious amounts of money probably aren't trying to show it off. In fact, if anything, it's probably the opposite. They're trying to keep it on the DL because they don't want to get robbed. And it's the people who don't have a lot of money that are going out of their way to overcompensate with loud, flashy, logo-heavy items to make other people think that they are rich. In a lot of ways, I feel really bad for the girls who are cosplaying being rich online, because in a lot of ways, it's not their fault. As usual, it's more of a societal problem. These girls are just a symptom of a wider issue. I mean, if anything, they're kind of victims, really. In our society, we praise those who appear wealthy. We give them even...
Yo, yeah, I can see your message. I'll just say, how you doing, man? Or gal. I'm just locked in on this video. I'm making YouTube content right now, but you can watch it with me. Let me know what you think. Are you wearing your fake designer right now? She laughing. Okay. Let's watch it.
More opportunities and more money, and we look down upon the people that are struggling. And thusly, you find the wealthy keep getting elevated in life while the poor get poorer. I guess the moral of the story is, do not judge your life or your success.
Fake designers should like buying like a Hermes bag or like anything really, like Dior, but then you get it from like DHgate. So this is what I'm watching right now. It's the fake rich influencer kind of life going out of style, because everybody's like figuring out that they're really broke in reality, and it's all just like a ploy to get views, likes, follows, and then obviously more money, because those all equate to more money. It's called the attention economy. So she said, no, you're down to earth. Me too. I feel you. That's where we gotta be.
Or your worth as a person to the flashy girls you see on the internet, because what you're probably doing is comparing your actual bank balance to somebody else's prop department. There is something very odd about the fact that you can now appear to be far wealthier than somebody who is actually objectively far richer than you. I mean, you could have
much more. Okay, all right, bet. I'm an artist. I do. Do you have some of your work somewhere, or you could send your Discord and drop me a follow and send me your Discord. I'll follow you. I'll add you on there. We could talk on there.
$20,000 invested, no consumer debt, and a healthy savings account, and still look poor standing next to somebody with a fake Rolex watch, a leased Range Rover, and fake Chanel handbag. But I think the problem is nobody on social media is impressed by a diversified investment portfolio. It doesn't hit the same as that luxury handbag selfie. Having 6 months of expenses and an emergency fund saved, not quite as hot as buying the latest Birkin. But real wealth is totally different to this. Real wealth.
Mine is my Twitch name. You can search that up and add me on there.
Wealth is assets, savings, equity, businesses, investments, paying your bloody bills on time. You can't film a sexy unboxing video for that, and that is precisely why fake rich works. It's almost a currency unto itself, which is a huge problem. I am going to link some of my favorite finance girlies in the description box down below, and men, actually. I always forget about men when I'm filming these videos because like my channel is so aimed at the girlies, but I'm like, men are good too. We do love men. Men are great. But if you are naturally shit with money like I am, you can join me in educating ourselves. I really like podcasts because I will never sit down and read a finance book because holy shit, how fucking boring. But listening to a podcast while I do the washing up or clean the house or go on a walk, much more entertaining. A lot of it sticks then. Ugh. In case you guys don't know, I am in the process of product development for my own cosmetics line because if you guys are new here, you probably won't know, but I was a makeup artist for like the last...
Sorry, sister. I'm not interested in this part. Wait, go drop a like on the original video. That was by Stephanie Lang. I like her videos. That's actually tough. I'll drop her a sub. Be a real one.